Exciting times are about to unleash as Alan Nuckman and Scott Shellady prepare to square off in Traders Unplugged. Let's jump into round number one, gentlemen. Rate hate. The Fed's interest rate policy is not unprecedented. Is there too much concern about when rates will finally rise?
This is a very touchy subject for some, so boom goes your head. It's been 2,600 days, 6 years, and I'm going to use the words inherited. Barack Obama, this administration, inherited the zero rate policy. There have been no changes for a record now 2,600 days. I don't know why anyone thinks it's better to be hawkish and raise rates. What would be the benefit?
Well, I'll shorten that up for you and make it simpler. At the end of the day, in this industry, I'm embarrassed to say that we've been focusing on words like considerable amount of time. I mean, is that really what my job's come down to? Why don't we lift our faces up from the books and take a look around and realize things aren't that good? And
so we shouldn't raise rates.
So we're not going to raise rates because things aren't that good. So I'm going to say this, is what we have to look out, not down, to make sure that we keep the interest rate policy where it needs to be.
Round number two, McDoom. Mark Faber, the well-known investor and author of the Gloom, Boom, and Doom report, believes the decline of McDonald's sales and its stock signals a drop in the global economy and a 50% stock market plunge. Can you hang that much on hamburgers?
No, I'm leaving this to you because you had used the same McDonald's thesis.
Here, I'll jump in. You know why he's leaving it to me? He's never been there, all right? He's an elitist. But I'll tell you right now, if the man on the street can't afford McDonald's anymore, of course they can't afford the stock anymore. And the reason why they can't afford McDonald's anymore is because look up and look around you. Housing starts stink. The economy's not doing well. At the end of the day, it's all about the economy. So here we go. The stock market's higher. He's going to tell you that the economy's doing great.
You had told me before, play the tape, you had said before that McDonald's is going to bounce because the economy's weakening. So you can't have it both ways. You both have the same thesis that the market's going down.
We've gone over the hill.
But for different reasons.
We've gone over the hill.
Now things are worse?
Yeah.
Round three, tech check. Alibaba said no to its IPO on the NASDAQ, where the company would have made an extra $2 billion, and it was because of the Facebook NASDAQ debacle. What's the winning investment now, Alibaba, Facebook, or shares of the NASDAQ?
I think Alibaba's played this perfectly. It's going to be a stimulus for the markets. Innovation, that's what drives the markets. Facebook has about a 15% upside based on the technical sell-off that we saw. And I'm going to say this, NDX, NASDAQ, 5,000.
I'm going to say pacemaker. Here we go. At the end of the day, if he or anybody else tries to tell you to sell any other shares to get into the Alibaba thing, they're wrong, number one. And number two, they should just tell you to sell your shares. I think that anybody that thinks about getting into the tech sector now, after the gains that we've seen, is absolutely crazy. Let it breathe. You'll have better levels. Take it easy.
Here's your bonus round question for today. We are testing your Alibaba knowledge. Which statement is false? Is it Jack Ma was an English teacher when he started the site in a one-bedroom apartment? Ma started up the site with $60,000 he borrowed from 18 people. Or Ma discovered the internet in 1995 while in Seattle. The first word he searched for on the net was greed.
All of them are true.
Number three is false.
Oh, yeah, because he used a different word, China. He put in China.
The word he searched for was beer.
Beer?
He's wrong 3 times on one question. That's awesome.
Thanks for being on the show today, guys. First Business continues right after this.